Today we're going to be looking at the Chapter 7 SPSS exercise. And there's only one question for this chapter, so using the GSS10 SSDS, we're going to repeat the SPSSS demonstration that's in the textbook, selecting 25%, 50%, and 75% samples, and requesting descriptives for these two variables, MA educt and PA educt. So we're going to compare your descriptive statistics with descriptives for the entire sample, and then we're going to analyze that. What can you say about the accuracy of your random samples? So we're going to make 25% random samples, 50% random sample, and 75% random sample of our variables. So in order to do that, we're going to go to Data, select Cases, Random Sample of Cases, click the Sample button. We'll start out with 25, so we just type in 25, and we hit Continue, and OK. Now SPSS is going to do its thing, and what it just has done is selected 25% of all the cases for this entire data set, and then what we need to do is go through the two variables that we're going to examine and run descriptive statistics of those two variables. So we go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Descriptives, and we find our variables that we're going to work with. One of them is MA educt. So we go over here. Let's get the standard error of the mean also in there because we've just chosen a random sample. And we'll throw that over here into the variables box and click OK. And so SPSS has selected 353, which is approximately 25% of all the cases. And here's our minimum, maximum, our standard error, and our standard deviation. So we can do the same for PA educt. Okay, so here I just threw them both in the same table. This one selected 307. We got our min, max, our mean, and our standard deviation. So let's go ahead and we'll take this box and we'll copy special, make it an image, make sure it saves as default, and then we'll throw it into a Word document. And we can even put something like 25% random sample selection here. We're just going to throw all of these descriptive statistics into a Word document. That way we can compare them all, the 25, 50, and 75% random samples with the 100% sample that we have, and that'll let us answer this question. So if we go back to Data, select Cases, go to Sample, let's go ahead and change this up to 50% of all cases. Continue and OK. As you can see, SPSS does its thing here. Then we go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Descriptives. And we're running the same two variables. And since we haven't changed anything, options should have everything selected like it did for the 25% sample. So we can just hit OK here. And now this will give us the 50% sample. So let's go ahead and copy this, throw it over here, hit Control V, and this will be our 50% random sample selection. Go back to SPSS, Data, select Cases, Sample. This time we'll choose 75% of all cases, Continue, OK. SPSS runs itself. Descriptive statistics, descriptives, and we're running the same two variables again. So here we are again. This is our 75% sample. So we click Copy Special, come over to our Word document, and we'll call this the 75% random sample selection. And then we'll come back here, we'll go to Data, select Cases, and we'll select all cases because now we want 100% of all the cases because we're now going to compare the 25, 50, and 75% with the 100% sample. Click OK. Turns the filter of the random selection off. Go up here to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Descriptives, and click OK again. Copy Special, Control V, and here's our 100% random. Well, this is our 100% sample. It's no longer random. So, if we look at this, here's our N. This is our sample size. We'll see up here it's 353, 307. This is our 25. And then our 50 is 643 and 550. It's about twice as much. This is about 3 times as much. And this is the 100% sample. If we look over here to our standard deviations and our standard errors, they vary slightly. So your job, in order to answer this question, so at this point, you're going to look at this data that you just collected, this 25%, 50%, and 75% samples, and then you're going to compare your descriptives with the descriptives for the entire sample. Now, your numbers are going to be different because every time you run this, it's a new random sample. So your numbers aren't going to look like your neighbors. So don't worry if you've got different numbers than they do. So what can you say about the accuracy of your random samples? So you need to, this is the analyzing part of statistics. You need to be able to look at the data and come up with the answer for this question based on the random samples that you've selected. So thanks for watching this short demonstration. This one was pretty short because it was pretty easy to do, as you could see. Once you do it once, selecting the other samples is pretty easy. You just follow the same procedure. So thanks for watching. My office hours are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock to 11, and then Tuesday and Thursday, or Friday afternoons by appointment. If you have any questions, you can contact me by email or text, and as always, you can talk to Dr. Case. Thank you.